Hello and welcome to the 9th episode of Behind the Railway series, where we take a look at the stories of the Railway series and locate their real-life counterparts in history. Next up is the series' 9th book, Edward the Blue Engine, first published in 1954. As the title suggests, all the stories in this volume involve the old engine Edward and his branch line. The first story, Cows, has Henry and Gordon teasing Edward for letting his train get separated by a herd of cattle. But they get their comeuppance when neither can shoo off a cow on their line themselves. Bertie's Chase has Bertie trying to catch Edward with Thomas's passengers in tow. In Saved from Scrap, Edward helps a traction engine named Trevor escape from a scrapyard and work for a kind vicar. The final story, Old Iron, has James seeing how useful Edward really is when he saves the runaway red engine. The year of 1953 had its disappointments for the Railway series. The BBC offered to create a televised version of the three railway engines using Hornby locomotives. The results, however, were poorly executed and panned by audiences and the Reverend Awdry himself.
Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. The points weren't set right, it came off with a fright, and a hand re-railed it again.
When the BBC wanted to make more specials based on the other Railway series stories, they were met with a flat-out refusal by the Reverend Awdry. In the meantime, the Reverend Awdry decided to go back to the foundations of the Railway series for his next book, focusing on the engine that started it all, Edward. Cows was based off a real occurrence in South Africa, but instead of cattle breaking a train, it was a herd of stampeding elephants. The events of Bertie's Chase were similar to events that happened in Ireland, and the traction engine Trevor was based off was an engine owned by the Vicar of Magdalen in East Anglia. The final story, Old Iron, as far-fetched as it may seem, was based off a Railway Gazette column about an American runaway engine being caught using a lasso of wire rope. Edward the Blue Engine was yet another hit, but the Reverend Awdry was thinking about trying something different for his next volume. 2 years earlier, his family vacationed in Wales, where the Reverend got to fulfill his lifelong dream of running a real railway at a most unique little railway. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and also leave a comment below. Until next time, I'm Captain Rutledge. Good day.